Hands up, chief, get the bit in your teeth. They never will remember your name. We fight fire with fire. Would you call me a liar if I told you that I wasn't afraid? Sweet as sweat, are you feeling it, Jet? Long may your family reign. Better shake those hips if there's death on your lips, so you never will be dancing again. And cannibalism, the modern religion, we're riding a ticket to nowhere and carry the vision. I do what I do to survive. Oh my God, I'm an animal. Oh my God, I'm a rabbit hole. I'm losing my way back to you. Oh my God, I'm an animal. Swear to God, it's my curtain call. I'm losing my way back to you. Blood for blood, if you're ready or not, get your finger on the machine.
Oh, the land of the free and the home of the brave.
You can feel the energy in this building. They are fired up for game one. Back with that after this. Coming to you live from Southern California. Game one of the National League Championship Series. It's the Philadelphia Phillies and the San Diego Padres. John Shambi, Chris Singleton with you. Postseason baseball, Singy. It's always great to see and be a part of.
No, Boog, you just never know what's in store when it comes to postseason baseball. You do know you're going to see some amazing pitching, guys coming out of the bullpen throwing 100, some incredible defensive plays, some big knocks, and maybe a mistake or two that'll live on forever. All I do know is I'm pumped up for this one.
First pitch coming at you right after the break. All right, ready to go here. And starting in this one, Blake Snell.
Well, this is a guy that usually turns in a very good outing. People like playing behind him. Everyone seems to be loose, and the offense tends to get going. So, you know, you look at an opposing lineup, when they see him out there in the mound, they know that he's going to compete. They don't want to let him settle in. They want to try to knock him out, get into that bullpen before he gets real comfortable.
So just about set. Kyle Schwarber comes up to hit here. Gets the call. So we're off and running in game one.
First pitch, 135.
0-2 as he waves at that one.
Two pretty nasty sliders to get this hitter in an 0-2 count. If you're up there at the plate, you got to look up in the zone and spit on anything that's down.
Got him. And there's one down.
Well, definitely a borderline pitch right there, and he didn't look too convinced as he headed back to the dugout. You know, those are tough ones to let go as a hitter, but with the human umpire calling balls and strikes, it's always going to be on you to protect yourself with 2 strikes.
And it's Rhys Hoskins up to the dish. Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. He sends it out of here. That's career homer number 149. And the Phillies take the lead. It's 1-0.
Well, he went up there 0-0 looking to do damage. I think he had his sights set on that pitch. He went and got it and circled the bases.
Base is empty, 1 away. And digging in for Philadelphia, JT Realmuto.
The catcher, JT.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. Just kept it simple. Played Pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
One gone, runner at first. Next is the designated hitter, Bryce Harper. And there's something you don't see very much in today's game, the pitch out. Snell picked to first. Real Muto back in there. The pitch. And now it's even up.
Good speed on the base paths. He handles the bat very well. I wouldn't be surprised if the skipper puts on some type of hit and run or run and hit.
Next offering is in for a strike. Real Muto, the runner at first with one gone in the inning. Next offering is fouled back.
Look out. That ball was smoked. Man, I am so relieved that they have this netting down the lines. Just ensures safety for the fans. Last thing as a player, you want to look up and see a fan get hit.
And the pitch. Real Muto runs. Swing and a miss. Throw to second. Great jump. And that is a stolen base. It wasn't even close. Here's Nicholas Castellanos. That one lifted to left. Profile moving under this one. He's got it. And that is out number 3. One scores in the inning coming on this solo home run. It's now 1-0.
There's a river in a valley headed towards me. My coolers got my
Bottom of the first, and today's starting pitcher, Aaron Nola.
It's always interesting to see how he utilizes all of his pitches and how many of those he has a good feel for on that given day. When he's right, he's really able to keep hitters guessing, and all of his stuff seems to be coming out of the same arm slot, the same tunnel, and that can make life very difficult on his opponents.
We go to the bottom of the first. Now it's the veteran outfielder, Jurickson Profar. And here it comes. Ball 1, no strikes. Left-hand batter waits. That one ripped. Back there. And that one's gone. That fires up the home crowd, and we're level. It's tied at 1.
Really nice swing on that one. Everything was on time, took a direct path to the ball, excellent extension, and just drove it out of here. Nothing better than when the ball jumps off your bat like that.
So it's all tied up thanks to the home run. And now the right fielder, Juan Soto.
The right fielder.
That one's in there, 0-1.
Well, it was exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
Tied up here in the early going. The next offering misses, and the count is 1-1. Tap back to the mound. The throw to first. They get the out on Soto. Let's take a look at the Padres lineup. Chris, this is a lineup offensively that could be really good for years to come.
They're deep, first and foremost, but the way that they can manipulate their personnel for matchups and everything else, it's very intelligent the way that they use their team, and I think it creates a little bit of uncertainty for opposing teams, especially in a big game, big series.
And a pitch. And a foul ball. One now. He swings and hits a fly ball, center field. Puts the squeeze on that one. 2 down.
Batting fourth, the second baseman, Jake.
2 outs, base is empty. So digging in now for San Diego, Jake Cronenworth. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. 2 down, nobody on. And a good eye there.
2-0 count to a guy with this much pop at the dish. Better expect him to be turning on something. It's going to either get hit hard to the pull side, or the fans better look out in the stands.
The 2-0 is in for a strike.
I mean, that's perfect location, right on the black. I mean, over and over again, this guy demonstrates the ability to hit those spots. They're so tough to do anything with as a hitter.
Fair ball. Around first, heading for 2. The throw into second, but he's in there easily.
Didn't exactly square that one up, but sometimes you don't have to. Just a bloop hit behind third right there, and that's a really tough play for a third baseman or shortstop to get to, and the same for the left fielder. So he just found a perfect place to drop that one in right there.
Brandon Drury to the plate.
Batting fifth, the designated hitter, Brandon.
First offering, misses the mark. Cronenworth stands at second with 2 gone. Oh, this ball is crushed into left field. It's on its way and gone. He'll circle the bases, and it gives him the lead in the first. It's 3-1.
With this kind of velocity, so critical that you move the ball around, work quickly, and make sure that you keep that hitter off balance. Clearly not fooled by the location or the velocity. He was all over that fastball.
2 outs, nobody on. Josh Bell, the next up for the Padres.
Batting sixth, the first baseman.
First pitch doesn't find the zone.
Bell.
And he deals. Oh, he gloves it.
That one was ticketed for the gap, but couldn't get through security. Great job there of leaping, making the catch, and ending the inning.
New inning getting started. So digging in now for Philadelphia, Alec Bohm.
The third baseman.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
And now the count is even. Mike Fillmore, our plate umpire, very consistent with his zone. Chris gets a lot of praise for that.
He does, Boog, and I think that with any umpire, you really just want them to be consistent. Fillmore's a guy that does a good job back there in that way, so people around the league really appreciate his consistency.
Just inside the line, and it's down for a knock. Around first and hustling for second. He's in there.
You got to get on your horse and get to that thing and get it back in, because he's going to come barrel around first. He's going to put pressure on you. If you bobble it or you don't get there in a hurry, he's going to make you look silly and end up on second base.
Gene Segura at the plate here. First pitch, and that's in for a strike. Bounce to the right. And it gets by him. Here's the throw to the plate. Throw is low, and he can't pick it. He pulls into second. A run comes in on the play.
Batting it.
Well, that right there is a pretty clear example of why making a clean, on-target throw back into the infield is so critical. But so many times it's easily overlooked. You can't be careless about it as an outfielder. Doesn't matter if you're throwing to a base or a cutoff man. You have to give them something that they can handle. That cost them a run as a result.
And now here is Matt Vierling. That one's got a chance. And out of here. That'll fire up the dugout, and they jump out front. It's 4-3.
You see how he stays square to the plate. He takes a breaking ball that's away, gets around it, gets it up in the air, and hits a long home run. Not exactly the way that you teach it in the cage, but you'll take the result.
Here's the shortstop at the plate, Edmundo Sosa.
Batting 9. The shortstop.
The other way, and it stays fair. Around first, digging for 2. And he starts his afternoon off right with a double.
Now batting. The left fielder.
So the batting order turns over. And here's the Phillies leadoff man, Kyle Schwarber. He was a strikeout victim his first time. In there, and it's 0-1. 0-1 count. And it's second. Swing and a miss. And the count is 0-2. Line drive. Grisham settles under and makes the catch. And there's one down.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
And the batter now is Rhys Hoskins. And he swings and misses at the initial offering. At the belt and fires. Swing, and this one's bounced to the ground. Fires over to first. 2 down.
Now batting. The catcher. JT Realmuto.
And up to the plate is JT Realmuto. Picked up a base hit to center his first time up. First pitch just misses.
That's where you want it. It's a good miss.
The pitch. Out towards left center. Grisham under it. And he makes the catch. And that is that. But they strike for 3 in the inning. 2 on this 2-run home run. It's now a 4-3 ball game. Back here in San Diego, bottom half of inning number 2. Stepping in for San Diego, Ha-Sung Kim.
The shortstop. Ha-Sung Kim.
The wind of the pitch. And ball 1. And the righty deals. And there's a foul ball. And a pitch. That one missed. A wind to kick the pitch. Rolled softly, but that goes foul. Saying he wasn't very sharp in the first, got hit around a little bit, just wasn't able to locate particularly well. A lot of stuff in the fat part of the plate.
Yeah, Boog, he wasn't fooling anyone. It's a tough place to be because it's not always obvious what adjustments need to be made. Sometimes it's location, sometimes it's being too predictable. Sometimes you're tipping your pitches. He's going to need to figure it out quickly, though.
3-2 on the way. Ground ball up the middle. Sosa handles the chance. That's one out the bottom of the second.
Batting 8, the center fielder,
Now it's Trent Grisham to the plate. We talk about guys with good speed, and definitely he has it. But pushing the offense aside for just a second, Chris, it's the defensive side that I think the speed factors in the most. Swings through that one. 0-1.
Well, he gets to balls that get by most people at that position. Just really impressive because there's certain times the ball comes off the bat, automatically that team that hit it thinks that they've got a base hit or they may have extra bases, and he just takes it away.
Next one just misses, and that's ball one. Righty delivers. This to third. That takes care of Grisham.
batting ninth, the catcher,
Austin Nola, the next up for the Padres. Of course, little bro Aaron, one of the top starters in baseball. And the first pitch misses for ball one. There's a strike.
Back-to-back fastballs in. That last one called for a strike. Probably go away, but look for him to come back in there to try to finish you off.
And that one is lifted in the air. Castellanos ranges to his right, makes a nice running catch. And that's the inning. Padres down in order. Score holds at 4-3. Back here at Petco Park, top half of the third inning, and now the DH, Bryce Harper.
Designated hitter, Bryce Harper.
Snell back to work. That clips the corner.
Well, I think this is an important inning on the mound for him in this game. He's got to find a way to settle things down and give some length in this start.
And now the 0-1. And that's in for a strike.
Well, he looks fresh out there. Just needs to get a little more confidence and remember how good he's been in the past.
Left-hand hitter waits. Just missed.
That's a really good job of laying off the 0-2 high fastball. Is going to make that pitcher really have to respect this hitter, even though he's behind in the count.
One up, one down.
Up next for Philadelphia, the right fielder, Nick Castellanos.
Nick Castellanos at the plate now. First offering misses the mark.
Ball one, no strike.
There's a strike. And 1-2. One down, base is empty. Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. Now 2 away. 2 outs, base is empty. And now it's Alec Bohm.
Alec.
This is important. If he can go 1-2-3 here, will be a very positive sign for him and for his team.
out into left center for a line drive base hit. Now he turns and heads for second. In safely. It's a double and his second hit.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. A lot of hitters tell themselves line drive over the infielder's head. That's what I'm trying to do. Just keep that approach simple. And right there, it was perfectly executed. On time with everything and pulled it into the gap nicely.
And now for the Phillies, Gene Segura. On the ground to third. Tosses across to first. Segura out in the play. And that will end the inning. One left for Philadelphia, and it remains a 4-3 game. Welcome back, and here is Jurickson Profar.
Leading up for the Padres.
Been a rough start on the mound for this guy. His third inning so important for him to get on track, turn the page, settle in, do all those things you need to do to give your team a little bit of length in this one.
The pitch. Ripped on a line. Takes it in for the out.
Now batting, right fielder, Juan.
Here's Juan Soto. He's 0 for 1. Swung on, belted. Way back. That one is down. Juan Soto goes deep, and it ties it up. It's 4-4. One pitch, one swing, one home run.
Yeah, you can say that's efficiency right there. Didn't need much time in the box to make an impact. Well, he put a really nice swing on that one. Everything was on time, took a direct path to the ball, excellent extension, and just drove it out of here. Nothing better than when the ball jumps off your bat like that.
Here's the third baseman, Manny Machado. 0 for 1 so far.
13.
First pitch doesn't find the zone.
Part of the order coming through now, and with one home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
And the 1-0. And Manny gets a piece. And a ball and 2 strikes. And the 1-2 misses to even the count. 2-2 now. A foul ball, he stays alive. And the right-hander deals. Fouled off. He was late. Good battle here. About to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. Out to short. Sosa collects it. Throws to first. Machado out of the play.
Now batting, second baseman, Jake Cronenworth.
Here's the second baseman, Jake Cronenworth. First offering misses badly for ball 1. The wind of the pitch. And now 2-0.
Looks like he's being a little cautious with him in this at bat after doubling the first time up. Doesn't want to make another mistake.
Kicks and fires. Up the middle. Sosa picks it up, whips it to first on the run. Not in time, and he reaches safely.
Did a nice job getting there. Good throw, but very difficult to get anybody on that one as far as he had to go and throw. You know? Yeah, no question.
Next for the Padres, Brandon Drury. He's already homered in this game. Pitch misses inside. Ball 1. Just missed. Chris, with that distraction and a speedy guy at first, he's in a favorable hitter's count.
Well, if nothing else, I mean, this is a great spot for a hitter to be in.
Next offering is in for a strike. Nola throw to first. Cronenworth dives back in. Cronenworth off of first with 2 away. Hammer, base hit. Here comes Cronenworth around third. He scores and they have the lead. It's 5-4.
Man, he just absolutely burned on that one. Ripped it down the line. Nice job of standing with the Phillies.
So 2 down. Now at the plate, Josh Bell. He's 0 for 1.
Now batting, the first baseman, Josh.
And a foul ball.
Bell.
Righty to the plate. Pitch misses, and it's a ball and a strike.
Clearly, he hasn't had it in this game, and looks like sooner than later, they're going to have to go to the bullpen.
The 1-1. Good eye right there. Bullpen activity starting up now. Bailey Falter up and throwing for Joe Girardi. 2 outs and 1 in scoring position. That one hammered center field way back there. On the warning track and hauls it in. On to the 4th now in game number 1. It's the Padres 5 and the Phillies 4. All set for the start of the inning. Stepping in, Matt Vierling.
Leading off for the Phillies, the center fielder.
It's good speed at the top of the order here. You want to get it on, see if you can get a stolen base, maybe get around the bases and pick up a run.
In there at the knees, strike 1.
Well, the offense has gotten going, and a pitcher wants to go out there, have a real quick inning, get those guys back into the dugout so those bats can stay hot.
In the air, center field. Grisham settles underneath it, and there's 1 away.
Now batting, shortstop, Edmundo Sosa.
Edmundo Sosa stands in for the Phillies. This is a guy who's in the lineup first and foremost because of what he contributes defensively, Chris. And when you talk about preventing runs from being scored, this guy is a big contributor. The pitch. And that's outside.
I was always told it's hard to take you off the field when you play really good defense, especially at a premier position, and that's what he does.
Next pitch is outside. The big lefty turns, kicks, deals. And a 4-pitch walk.
4 pitches. That's an easy walk, man. He could have walked me right there, Boog. The last one wasn't even close.
So the lineup flips over. And now Kyle Schwarber. That hits the dirt. 1-0.
the hitting's going to come around. He's going to figure it out. But right now, his big asset is the way he plays the game on defense.
The lefty, the 1-0. Good eye right there. And now the lefty, swing and a miss. Now 2 balls and a strike.
For this guy, it's truly a battle when he steps into the box. Only one thing on his mind, seeing that pitch out of the hand and hit it hard. So
over to first, and he saved. The count 2-1. Foul ball.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of a double play here.
1 down, Phillies down a run. Stays alive. Here's the 2-2. And it's fouled away. Snell picked to first. And he's back standing. The 2-2 now. And he chases that one. And there's 2 away. And digging in for Philadelphia, Rhys Hoskins. 1 for 2 with a solo home run back in the first inning. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
Well, if he's going to steal second, you want him to go early in the count. That way he's not a distraction to the hitter at the plate. Go ahead and get it out of the way so the hitter can focus on the pitch.
Move over to first, trying to keep him close. And there he goes. Strike in there. Throw to second, and great jump.
Well, in the postseason, I'd say we see more teams playing for 1 run, trying to apply some pressure, and that's exactly the case right here. Speed on the bases, put him in motion, and it worked out. Now time to execute in the batter's box.
Man on second, 2 down. And another ball. The pitch. Rips one to right. That's a hit. Around third. He scores to tie it up. 5-5 now.
Well done. Drives in the run. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
Runner at first with 2 away. JT Realmuto steps in. 1 for 2. And that's in there for strike 1. Here comes a pitch. Late on that fastball.
Another 0-2 count right here. Pitcher just in the driver's seat. He can go anywhere he wants to go right here.
Lined into left center. Base hit. Runner around third. Relay throw home. Here's the tag. They get him. And that's the inning.
Always exciting to see a play at the plate. Trying to score with 2 outs, but the tag just gets him in time. And they cut down the run to end the inning.
And welcome back. John Sciambi and Chris Singleton with you. And leading off the bottom of the 4th, Ha-Sung Kim.
The shortstop, Ha-Sung Kim.
Pitch. Here's a strike.
He needs a quick 1-2-3 this time around. Last inning threw a lot of pitches.
Kicks and deals. That hit him. And the leadoff man is aboard to start the inning.
Well, that one might sting for a bit, but it helps the team and it boosts the OBP group. Sometimes that trade-off is worth it, but sometimes it's not.
Grisham stands in now and watches strike one. Nobody out. Runner at first.
He's going.
Runner on the go. Swing and a miss. Throw. Tag. Ow. A bullet from JT Realmuto. Fly ball to right. Castellanos drifts towards it, makes the catch, and a couple of quick outs.
Lefties can definitely be a little pull happy up there, especially with pitches that they see pretty well. That was a good example. He hooked an outside pitch, hit that ball in the air to right, just not with much authority.
That one the other way, and it drops in, but a good job to keep it in front.
First pitch swinging, went up there with a plan to be aggressive. Pitch was away, and he did exactly what you're supposed to do with it. Drive it the other way. Just go with the pitch.
Back to the top of the lineup. Now batting Jurickson Profar. He's already homered here in this one. And first offering is fouled off. Nola off of first with 2 away. Next pitch is downstairs.
1-1.
And here it comes. Ripped on the ground to second. Over to Sosa. Play made. That ends the inning. 1 left for San Diego. This ball game still tied 5-all. Back here at the ballpark, we go to the top of the 5th. Here's Harper now.
The designated hitter, Bryce Harper.
The wind and the pitch. And there's the strike. Left-hand batter waits. Just missed. There's the swing and a miss.
That pitch started in and ended up on the outside edge. Just changing planes and very difficult, especially for a left-handed hitter to track.
The big lefty turns, kicks, deals. Next offering misses down and away. And he deals. Good plate appearance there. Able to take the walk.
Well, a breaking ball in that 3-2 count kind of tells you that that's the pitch he has the most confidence in right now. Just couldn't find the strike zone.
Castellanos in the box again. Takes the strike. And the 0-1. Movement in the bullpen. Adrian Morejon getting ready to come in for Bob Melvin. And a pitch. And there's a ball. Runner at first with no outs here. Out there to center. Grisham gets under it. Calls it in. And there's one away.
Now batting, third baseman, Alec Cole.
So digging in now for Philadelphia, Alec Bohm. In there for strike one.
That's a great take right there. Even though it's a strike, with the situation, runner on first base, you want to keep the ball off the ground.
Harper runs. Pitch in for a strike. Throw to second. Tag. And they got it.
Well, I really didn't expect him to try to steal second base because he had a very standard lead at best. If you're going to try to get there safely, you've got to get more on that lead. You've got to get a better jump. That was the difference between being safe and out.
2 down, nobody on. That one down the line. That's a fair ball, and it's getting into the corner. And that rolls into the corner. It's a double. 3rd hit of the night for him.
Having himself a really nice game at the plate. He really shot that one down the right field line and somehow found a way to keep it from slicing foul. One thing that was great about the approach, his head was down all the way through the pitch, and that's how you do it. A chance now to take the lead, and at this point in the game, that could be a deciding run.
Segura in the box now. No balls and a strike. Runner at second. 2 down. In the dirt, and the runner holds. Runner leads away at second.
I got 2-1 to count.
Misses inside, and that's ball 3. At the belt and fires. There's a strike. 3-2. That one hammered left field. That's back there. Turning and looking, and it's gone. The big blow to the home fans, and just like that, they're out front. It's 7-5. That's their 3rd home run of the game.
They're having a lot of fun at the plate in this one. They've got the long ball working for them on autopilot. Looks like this guy was looking out over the plate, but he was ready to turn on the inside fastball. So direct to the pitch. Absolutely blasted out of this ballpark.
And the Padres manager making his way towards the mound as he will make the move. Blake Snell out of the game. We'll be back in a minute with a new arm on the mound. Out of the bullpen for the Padres, Adrian Morejon. And his job is to collect quick outs and keep his team within striking distance.
Well, at this point of the ball game, we're talking about middle innings, and you get a little length out of this arm coming out of the bullpen. We'll see just how many outs he's able to give his skipper.
So 2 away with nobody on. And now for the Phillies, Matt Vierling. First pitch, and he just misses. Two outs. 2 balls, no strikes to count. Left field. Profar settles under this one. Makes the play, and it's out number 3. But the Phils get 2 on this blast. It's now 7-5.
Leading up for the Padres, the right fielder, Juan
The pitch.
Soto.
Checks his swing, appeal to third, and that's going to be ruled a swing. The next pitch misses. 1 ball, 1 strike. And now 2-1 after that missed inside. And the pitch. On the ground, right side. Segura over to pick it up. Sends it to first. And that's the first out in the bottom of the 5th.
The third baseman, number 13, Manny Machado.
On the mound now, Bailey Falter. He's being eased into the game here with the bases empty.
Number 70, Bailey Falter.
Here's Manny Machado now. First pitch just misses.
Well, now that this is a bullpen game, it's clear that whichever bullpen steps up the most is likely going to come away with the W.
Next offering is in for a strike. And the pitch. Try to get him to chase on the changeup that time. And a pitch. On the ground. Into the outfield, base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Showed some really nice patience in that at bat. Worked himself into a good count. There's something about pulling one down the line and shooting it through the infield that's just so satisfying as a hitter. It's just fun turning on a pitch like he did right there. And you can feel this crowd waking up a bit here as the guys are starting to make some noise with their bats.
Runner on at first with one gone. Here's the cleanup hitter for the Padres, Jake Cronenworth. Now this is in the air down the line. That takes care of Cronenworth. And there's 2 away.
Up next to the Padres, the designated hitter.
So digging in, Brandon Drury. Here he is in a spot where he makes most of his money against left-handed pitching. Next offering is down low. Ball 1. And the 1-0 misses low. The 2-0 is in for a strike. Machado leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. Got it, and he can't hang on. And that'll put runners at the corners with 2 away.
Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there. Pretty much a model swing on that one as he ripped it into the opposite field gap. And I'm sure he's going to be watching that one back on video because that's the kind of swing you want to model. So many positives that led to that knock.
Josh Bell at the plate now. And first offering is fouled off.
Yeah, I'm surprised we didn't see a visit from the pitching coach here. Just to remind him, focus on the hitter. Don't worry about anything else.
Corners are occupied with 2 down. Popped up. And it falls. 1 runs in. Runner around third on his way to the plate. He'll score, and the Padres tie the game. It's 7-7.
2 consecutive base hits for these guys here. Kind of your classic jam shot blooper right there. Hit a good pitch on the inside. Got to hit it off the handle, but he still muscled it out there. You just have to tip your cap on the mound.
Ha-Sung Kim, the next up for the Padres.
Now batting, shortstop, Ha-Sung Kim.
That one's in there, 0-1. Way high.
21.
pitch. Swing and a slow roller. Fires over to Hoskins. That ends the inning and stops things from getting out of hand. But they'll pick up a couple of runs here, both coming on this 2-run double. And we're deadlocked here at 7-7. All right, we go to the top half of inning number 6. And digging in for Philadelphia, Edmundo Sosa. The wind to the pitch.
Sosa.
Inside corner, and that's called a strike. Ball one there. And now 2-1. Now this one's crushed down the line. Hooking. Foul ball. And now the lefty. And a foul ball. He stays alive. The line to kick the pitch. That hit him. And the leadoff man is aboard to start the inning. Substitution being made at first. Entering is the pinch runner, number 18. So up next, Kyle Schwarber.
You know, this is kind of a tough matchup as a left-handed hitter facing a left-handed pitcher. What you tell yourself is, I want to stay square to the plate, try to hit the ball over the shortstop's head.
First offering, and it just misses. The pitch. So 2 balls and no strikes.
So knowing that this hitter's got holes in his swing, because he's got so much power, pitcher still can get a little too tight, afraid to make a mistake.
The pitch. Is there a little wrinkle to that? I think there was.
Yeah. A little slider action.
That one in for a strike, 2-2.
Getting a little frustrated with the strike zone.
The 2-2. And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. And there's one away.
Got him out on the front foot. Couldn't keep the hands back long enough and played right into the hands of the pitcher.
Rhys Hoskins stands in for the Phillies. Next offering is downstairs. Misses with the 2-0, and he's fired 3 straight outside the strike zone. Kicks and deals. On the ground, could be 2. On to Cronenworth. And it's a double play to end the inning.
They made it look easy, but it started with a nice speed to the second baseman, to the shortstop. Perfect turn, and they're out of this jam.
Number 18. He's the new shortstop as he comes in as a defensive replacement here.
Now playing shortstop.
Back here in San Diego, digging in, it's the speedy outfielder Trent Grisham. Singing, you got to appreciate a guy who's this good defensively. I mean, watching him track balls in the outfield, it is beautiful. Swings and fouls one off. Next pitch is inside. And 1-1. Left-hand hitter waits. Going to count 1-2.
Wow, no fair right there. I mean, that slider didn't move to the very last moment. Incredibly difficult to pick that up. Just kind of have to tip your cap on that pitch.
Stays alive.
You could see he was trying to stay back long enough to handle the off-speed pitch, but just a little tardy on the fastball.
Next offering is fouled back. That hits the dirt. 2 balls, 2 strikes. The wind of the pitch. That one is upstairs.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
And here it comes. Up the middle. Fires to first on the run. That takes care of Grisham.
Now batting, catcher, Austin Nola.
And now it's Austin Nola. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Kicks and fires. And that one just missed off the outside edge. Next offering is in for a strike.
You got 2 balls, 1 strike.
The pitch. Fouls one off. 2-2. The wind of the pitch. Rips that one center field. And a base hit. And that turns the lineup over.
That's about as textbook as it gets. Got his stride and load out of the way early. He stayed inside that ball and squared it up out front. Man, that was like he was in the cage hitting off a tee.
Jerks and Profar. The next up for the Padres.
He's going.
Here comes the pitch. There goes the runner from first. And there's a rocket into the outfield. Coming home. The throw is wild and it gets away. He beats it safe. It's now 8-7.
As soon as that one shot off his barrel, he was thinking extra bases. Really nice job of getting the bat out front, but not hooking around it or rolling over it. Just kept the swing on plane and smoked that thing into the gap.
Zach Eflin into the game. A runner on second to deal with. He'll do his best to keep him there.
Zach Eflin.
One out, runner at second. So digging in now for San Diego, Juan Soto. 1 for 3.
Soto.
Hard hit, right side. Segura throw to first. Fine play in the hole for the out.
Now batting, third baseman, Manny Machado.
Here's Manny Machado. Siggy, he's got a history of coming through in the big spots. I know I like to talk about, I'm not sure whether clutch actually exists, but you look at the numbers, and this guy always seems to deliver in those spots. Some bullpen action for Philadelphia. Connor Brogdon getting loose out there. The 1-0. And downstairs. grounder. That's through for a base hit. In comes the run from third, and they lead by 2.
Well, they call that an advantage count for a reason. You're so much more likely to get something you can handle. When you can turn a ball around at 107 off the bat, it's going to make you feel really good inside. He elevates that a little bit more. It's definitely out of here.
Man at first. Next up is the cleanup spot for the Padres.
The batter,
Jake
number
Cronenworth.
9. Second baseman.
In there, and it's 0-1.
Cronenworth.
Bounced up the middle, and he can't come up with it, but goes to second with it, and they get the out. Stayed with the play, and that'll end the inning. On to the 7th year in Game 1. It's the Padres 9 and the Phillies 7. Back here at Petco Park, and now it is JT Realmuto. It's interesting, he plays kind of a power spot defensively, but runs pretty well. So when you're looking at that position, you're not expecting someone that has maybe above average speed, but he does. Here comes a pitch. Line drive, base hit, right field.
Clearly seeing the ball very well in this one. That could be a dangerous pitch if you don't get it inside enough, because as a hitter, you see it coming across the plate the whole way. No problem handling it and putting a good swing on it that time. Now a huge at bat in this game coming up.
Morejon checks over to first, and he's back. Another throw over, and he's back again. Bryce Harper to the plate.
Count 1-0.
Again with a pitch out. Realmuto aboard here at first with nobody out. That one missed. Now 3-0.
Now these guys definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap, but you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ballgame.
The tying run at the plate.
Thought the green light might be on right there, but maybe not. If you're looking to swing in that count, that's the pitch you want.
Left-hand batter waits. Bryce swings and drives one deep to right. That's well hit and brings it in at the wall.
Maybe caught that one off the end just a little bit. Couldn't quite barrel it up enough to really drive it.
The right fielder, Nick Castellanos.
Steven Wilson gets handed the rock out of the pen, trying to protect this lead.
Number 48, Steven Wilson.
So digging in now for Philadelphia, Nick Castellanos. First pitch, and that's in for a strike. Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Number 75 up and throwing. Hill getting loose as well. Moves first. Realmuto back in there. Next offering is in for a strike.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Righty delivers. And a foul ball. He stays alive. Here's the 0-2. Ground ball left side, could be 2. Fires to second for 1. And that's quick work out of the pen. 1 batter, 2 outs, inning over.
Well, we can never overstate it. Pitcher's best friend right there. Double play, gets out of the jam, saves some pitches.
Bottom of the 7th. Now the DH for the Padres, Brandon Drury.
Leading up.
And it may be a long shot, but a triple here will give him the cycle.
Brandon Drury.
Eflin back to work. Close one, doesn't get the call. And that is ball 1. And there's a fly ball deep right field. And that one hops the wall. Now a relay to second. Not in time, it's a double.
Drove that ball nicely, put a great swing on it, and it jumped off his bat. Trying to put it all together there, and he's rewarded with the double.
Next, the switch hitting first baseman, Josh Bell.
Really good piece of hitting last time, going to the opposite field.
In there for strike 1. Bell puts it in the air out towards left center. Makes the catch for the out.
That's a really nice play, ranging back into the outfield for that catch. We all know those can be a little tricky, especially if the wind's swirling around out there.
Now it's the shortstop, Ha-Sung Kim. Sing, you talked about a guy that has all the skills. The range is really good, but the arm just stands out, and he makes all the plays. And that's in there for strike 1.
And because of that big power arm, he's able to play a little bit deeper, make throws from the outfield grass all the way across the diamond, and still get a pretty good runner. That's impressive.
To first, 2 away.
Up next to the Padres, the center fielder, Grisham.
And now here's a speed threat, outfielder Trent Grisham. Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit. In comes the runner from third, and they lead by 3.
Big at bat to pad their lead up to 3. Smash that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play.
So man aboard, and now the catcher comes up to hit.
Now
Austin Nola.
Catcher, Austin Nola.
Pitch misses inside, and it's 1-0. Eflin a move to first. Grisham back in on a dive. Next offering misses. Ball 2. That's down and in. There's a strike, 3-1. Right-handed reliever. Ripped on a line to center. He's got it, and that'll end the inning. So 1 run in the inning on this base hit. It's now 10-7. So the Padres with a new arm on the mound, number 75. And he'll work on holding this lead.
Number 75, Robert.
Welcome back. We're at the top of the 8th. Now the third baseman, Alec Bohm.
Philadelphia.
The Phillies in striking distance, but have some work to do.
Boog, it starts with the leadoff man. Need a good at bat out of him right here.
And a pitch. There's a strike.
Well, it's critical right here that they bear down and turn in some quality at bats. Try to chip away at that lead, because if it gets to the 9th, that closer's coming in.
Comes up empty on the swing. 0-2 now.
It might be time to choke up a little bit, get that front foot down early, maybe even just spread out. He's really late right now.
Next pitch misses, and it's 1-2.
2 strikes.
And a ball evens the count. Next pitch downstairs, and that's ball 3. Righty to the plate. Fouled off again. And it remains 3-2. Right-hander kick steals. In the air to left center. Makes the grab, 1 down.
The batter, the second baseman, Segura.
Gene Segura stands in for the Phillies. First offering misses the mark. Ball 1, no strikes to Segura. On the inside corner for a strike. Just missed.
2-1.
Here's a 2-1. There's a strike.
2-2.
Smash to the left side. Boots it. And he beats it. He's safe.
Well, this has been a really nice game at the plate for him. He looks locked in. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. Ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of it.
1 down. Here's the center fielder, Matt Vierling. In the dirt, but kept close. And no movement on the bases. It's ball 1. Segura leads off first with 1 away. Next offering is in for a strike. And he deals. That's in there, and it's 1-2. And the right-hander deals.
Ball 2.
Stays alive. And the righty deals. Oh, now this one gets away at the plate. Runner holds, and it's a full count. In the air out towards right center. Soto ranging into the alley. Snags it for the second out.
The batter, number 18.
So Josh Hader gets the call to the mound. And this guy can bring it velocity-wise.
Number 71. Josh
Number 18 stands in for the Phillies. In there, and it's 0-1.
That was absolute gas. Triple digits on the gun. It's just a different experience as a hitter watching that go by.
The 0-1. And that's outside. And a swing and a line drive into right field. And that's a base hit. Throw in holds the lead runner at second. 2 on now with 2 away.
left field.
And here is Kyle Schwarber. First pitch, and he just misses.
Well, this is a critical spot for both the pitcher and the hitter. You can learn a lot about a guy by how he handles these pressure situations.
And the 1-0. Just missed.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
And now the lefty. That one's spoiled, and the count now 2-1. Hader. He's kind of a prototypical bullpen arm in today's game. Electric stuff that results in a ton of strikeouts. In a tough spot like this, that is a big-time benefit. At the belt and fires. And that one wrapped foul.
Now, as a hitter, when a guy like this comes into the game, you feel like he's standing on top of you, and it's just attack mode coming right at you.
Threw it by him. A swing and a miss at the fastball to end the inning. So a job well done from the Friar bullpen that time. Home half of inning number 8 straight ahead. It's the Padres 10 and the Phillies 7. New pitcher now, Connor Brogdon. It's his job to keep his team in the game. And welcome back. Bottom of the 8th. Up now the Padre leadoff man, Jurickson Profar.
The left fielder, Jurickson Profar.
And a pitch. That one to first. And there's a hit. And aboard on the leadoff single.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. Pretty tough for the infielders to do anything with that one. He pulled it hard into the outfield. And even when you keep it on the ground, it feels great when you hit a missile like that.
Soto in now. Takes ball 1 off the plate. Activity in the bullpen. Jose Alvarado, the lefty, looks to be getting himself ready. Next pitch inside, and it's 2-0. To first, maybe a 2-ball. Hoskins toss to second, return throw to first, and that's 2.
For me, that's one of the toughest double plays to turn on the infield. The first baseman has to get inside, create a throwing lane to hit that middle infielder to start the double play, and then from there completing it back to first. Really good job all the way around.
Manny Machado up to the plate. And he swings and misses, and it's 0-1. The pitch. Out to short. And that is the 3rd out of the inning.
Leading off for the Phillies, the first baseman, number 17, Rhys Hoskins.
The pitch. Hoskins leading things off and takes a strike. Hader, he's known as a reliever that excels in really tough situations, those high leverage spots. It seems like he's at his best in these situations, and obviously the ability to get the strikeout factors in. The pitch. Hoskins pushes it foul.
Yeah, there's certain guys that expect to come in and dominate, and they see the challenge, the battle just a little bit differently. They trust their stuff, and they believe that their stuff is better than that guy standing in the batter's box, what his swing, what his ability is.
Profile puts it away, and a quick out, number 1.
Now batting, the catcher,
JT Realmuto stands in for the Phillies. This is a guy who is very highly regarded defensively. Fun to watch him control stuff behind the plate. Good game caller, good at framing, but it's that big arm that really stands out. First pitch just misses. The mental approach is a big factor too, isn't it?
Yeah, Boog, it is. And, you know, for each guy, it can be a little different. Some people consciously work on focusing, slowing things down, breathing techniques. And then there's some players that are just natural, and they just seem to be more composed and less excitable.
The pitch. Swings through that one out front that time. A lot of times with relievers, they just like to get amped up, and they're not really looking to try and slow it down, right? They're just trying to get hyper.
Yeah, and perhaps make that hitter a little hyper and make him more aggressive. And that way, when they put a wrinkle, change speeds, he's out in front just a little bit.
The next offering misses, and the count's full. And there's ball 4.
Looked like a questionable call in that spot. He even seemed a little surprised it went his way at the plate. But as a hitter, you'll take that all day.
Here's Bryce Harper. And just hacking like you used to.
Yeah, kind of same, just like that, yeah.
That one's in there, 0-1.
They always say it's the best pitch in baseball, strike one. You get ahead on a good hitter as well. Gives a little bit more confidence to move through the at-bat.
Kicks and deals. And that one fouled off. Realmuto leads off first with 1 away. And a foul ball, he stays alive.
Wow, he got away with a mistake right there.
Stays alive. That one misses. Now 1-2.
Looking to get something going. This is the guy you want at the plate. He's been great for this team. He is a professional hitter.
And the pitch. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. And he's down on strikes for the second time today. Nick Castellanos now at the plate.
Nick Castellanos.
They say you win. And he's down 0-2 as he swings through it.
Just amazing to me how many closers and back-end relievers just throw absolute gas these days. I never would have had a chance.
Is just one strike away. On the ground out to short. And that'll do it.
Big subwoofer bouncing like a trampoline. Glass shake when I roll past the scene. Candy apple paint dripping classic green. Everybody eating, you can ask the team. Fast and lean, speakers bumping tags.
The final line score for this afternoon's ball game. For the victorious San Diego Padres, 10 runs on 16 hits, 1 error. They left 5 men on base. For Philadelphia, 7 runs on 14 hits, no errors. They left 9 runners on base. Time for the ball game. 4 hours and 17 minutes. Our paid attendance this afternoon at Petco Park, a sellout, 40,209. The Padres thank you for your continued support and remind you to please drive them safely.